What is up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be doing another wife reaction video. As you can see, I have some knives on the table and we're going to go through today and get her thoughts on the knife, the name of the knife, and anything else she wants to talk about. Say hi.
Hello.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
I've already been told before the video started, she's not liking what she's seeing on the table. So just be mindful of that as we go through these guys. All right, so I'm just gonna go left to right. I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna get your reaction to the look of the knife first. So I'm gonna go ahead and have a look at it.
Not bad. I don't think I'm used to seeing you have a lot of blue knives like this. Like the blade.
I was going to say, I thought you told me I have too many blue knives before.
No, I mean, like, you didn't color this one, right?
No, it came like that.
So this is factory. So I'm not used to this factory color.
So this is a paper micarta. It's a little different than what you normally see on the handles for scale material.
Actually, the more and more I look at this, I like this. I like it.
What do you like about it?
I don't know. It just grew on me like in 2 minutes.
Well, do you like the look, or you just like the pattern or the color?
I like the feel. Definitely feels nice, and I love the blade.
Oh, you like the blade shape?
I do.
Okay, I was thinking you wouldn't like that.
No.
All right, so this one is made by Kaiser, as you can tell here.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then this one is called the Towser K.
Towser?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Not a big fan of the name?
No.
Okay. All right, well, let's keep it going. This one here, I know you've seen it here recently because I was talking about one of the newer models from this manufacturer. So this one, what are your thoughts?
I can't stand the scales.
So you don't like the pineapple frag or the grenade frag?
Not at all.
The shape? What about the shape of it?
It's okay. The blade's interesting to me.
This is a good utility shape. I know it's not. They almost don't kind of match, in my opinion. Like the handle's really, really skinny, and then you got like the tall blade.
Yeah, I agree with that. The blade looks really aggressive, and then the handle, I don't know.
So this one, and I do like the colorway. So I have a lot of silver. So I liked that this had all black hardware and then the black washed blade. I know it's hard to see, but they use like a stoning to dull down the black so it doesn't look quite like it does on the hardware. So it looks like it's kind of worn, which is the purpose of that.
I think the blade's really nice.
So this one is made by EDC, which stands for Everyman Pocket Carry, or wait, Everyman Pocket Everyday Carry. And this is called the Nimble X. So they actually have one that's smaller than this one.
So Nimble X, I don't think that really fits this knife. So
I think the reason he called, or I don't know if it's him or him and his wife, called it the Nimble is because you have that deployment method, you have the one on the front.
Okay.
Then you have the little hole to reverse flick.
Okay.
And then you can use it to thumb flick. So I think that was the purpose. I'm
so
not 100%.
4 different ways.
Right. So it's like a nimble to deploy it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's why he named it that, but I'm kind of guessing myself too. But that to me makes sense because he was like, it's a very fidgety type knife because no matter how you like to open it, you have that on this one.
All right, I'm good with the explanation now. So that's an appropriate name.
That's an appropriate name. All right. Do you recognize this brand? I'm thinking you probably starting to recognize some of the logos on some of these knives.
Oh, it's a BB.
Yeah. So this one is one of their budget knives. So this one here has a smooth burlap micarta, which is why it looks like that. So it's really... Watch my finger.
I'm sorry. I can't
see under the camera.
No.
I'm so used to using the camera, and she has to see it up close and in person.
I like the blade.
Okay.
For sure.
You like the blade, not the handle material?
The handle. I'm sorry.
You're being aggressive today.
I'm sorry. I think it feels okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I actually was surprised how much I like this. I have another knife that we haven't looked at together yet that has this, and I liked the smooth. They make some that isn't smooth, it's rough, and I don't like the way that feels. It's really scratchy like a wool type material, but because they smoothed it, it's very comfortable. And I've never seen this material with the black, so that's why I really like it. So this is the Civivi Praxis, and this is actually an older model from Civivi. They've had this one for quite like 2 or 3 years, I think now.
I think they're just pulling these names out of their butt.
And I don't know what it, I wish I could give some sort of explanation on those other two, but I really don't know what Praxis represents for Civivi.
Me either.
And I'm just getting one of these in hand like a month ago. But I really do like it. It has a really thin blade, so it moves through the materials really nice. And they do a really good job with their factory edges, so it comes really, really sharp and no defects. And then ergonomically, for me, because I have big hands, I can actually comfortably hold all the way back on the knife and not have to.
I wish it wasn't so monotone in color.
Oh, they have a bunch of them. So you can get it with the silver blade and green scales. I think they have, I forget what the other color is. I think they have a brown and silver. So you can get a bunch of different colors. I was just, because I have so many silver knives, I was trying to get something, and I wanted to do, this was part of a recent video actually that I did, where I did an all blacked out theme. So I have an all black pen, I have an all black flashlight, and then this.
Okay.
So I was showing the viewers how to do that for like under $100.
Gotcha.
For all three were for under 100. So not a big fan of the name.
No, but
like the blade.
Yeah. And
don't like the scale material I picked.
Again, I think it feels okay once I felt it more and more. I just didn't, just not so monotone, and get a new name.
And a new name, not the Praxis. I'm sure Civivi will respond to that. This one here is, this is actually the budget company for Civivi, because it says it right on there, so you already know the name of the manufacturer. So We owns Civivi and owns Simcut. So this one is, these knives generally today are going to be priced below $50, whereas Civivi is like 50 to 100. So these are the budgety friends.
Watch your hand.
Yeah, I'm moving my hand out the way.
Okay, I like this again. Maybe not so monotone in the, well, this is gray. I'm having a hard time seeing.
It's black, even though the micarta, it's really hard to get black micarta to look deep black. So it ends up looking like a charcoal color.
Yeah, it kind of looks gray to me. So what's this name?
This one is called the Krill or the Chiral. It depends on how you want to say that. It's on the top left.
Oh, I think it's chiral.
Chiral. Okay, so this one is actually one of the first designers. So an independent designer designed this knife for Civivi. I don't know if it's going to focus because it has so much stuff in the background. But this one is by Ferrum Forge. And I don't know that it's going to show up there. So I'll try to see it there. But you can, yeah, so still under $50. But the rub for me for this one was it's so small. My hand is falling off the back of it.
And I think that's probably what I like about it, because my hand is so small.
Right. So I feel like
this works well for me.
For medium hands to, I wouldn't say large, but I would say medium. And so you like this material.
I like it.
So this is regular micarta versus burlap and versus paper. So I have all three out here for you to see the difference between them. And then this is just a utility shape. So it's meant to like draw, cut, open packages, but it's not meant for like piercing tasks. So it's a little prickly on the end, but it's not as pointy as like some of the other ones that we've seen.
I like it. Okay. Nice little knife.
Yep. And again, under $50, it's a good deal if you like a smaller knife. Do you recognize this brand? I think you might start to recognize this one. You can see it in the camera pretty good.
I can't. Maybe you can. I can't. Seriously, babe, I can't see it.
You can't see it?
What is it?
Do you have your contacts in?
I do.
It's QSP.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. You'll recognize the name as soon as I say it. So what do you think about the knife itself? I'll let you. This is a titanium handle, which is a more desirable material for collecting.
I guess I like the way it feels. I just don't like the way it looks.
Really? You don't like the jig titanium? Okay.
The blade's fine. I'm not big on the scales.
So this one's sheep's foot. I just learned about this recently.
Sheep's foot?
Yeah, I just learned about this one recently when I was watching. Jared went through like all the blade shapes, which was kind of crazy because there's so many variations. But the reason this is the sheep's foot is, again, because they don't want it to be pointy on the tip, and they actually use something like this to clean the sheep's feet.
Yeah.
So that's where the name of it came from. But it's a good utility shape because the long flat spot's good for cutting through like cardboard, any material really, and it's not going to slip as you get away from yours. Like the further you get away, the less likely it's going to slip out.
This triangle reminds me of an A, so I think they should call this knife the Avenger.
The Avenger. So QSP, did I mention who the manufacturer was? QSP?
You said QSP, yeah.
Okay. And this is the Penguin Plus. I know you've heard me say the Penguin before, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah. So it used to just be a smaller variant. So the Plus obviously is that it's bigger, and they also have the Penguin Mini that's really, really small, which would be a little bit smaller than this one. Actually, it's more like a 2-finger grip for me from what I've seen in the videos. But I really liked this pattern, and it's exclusive with traditional pocket knives, so that's the only place you can get it like this. Otherwise, it just has like a flat, smooth scale on it.
I like the blade.
The utility of the sheep's foot.
Yeah.
You like that?
Oh, you got another one by QSP.
Yeah, well, now you recognize the logos. So the logo for QSP is like the flames, and then they have the triangle on here. QSP is like quality, service.
Price.
I think so.
Performance.
I think it's quality, service, price. I think is what the name stands for. All right, so we'll go with this is a slip joint. So as you see, you have to open it with 2 hands. It has a back spring on it. No liner lock, and you can manipulate it closed with 1 hand, so it doesn't lock open. So this one's more like a traditional pocket knife with modern materials on it. So.
This one looks like you could shave your face with it, like those old-timey.
Yeah, it has.
Blades.
I know that it's hard to see. I'm gonna show them real quick. It has a hollow grind, so it's really, if you look in the camera, it's got really thin out towards the tip. The hollow grind just means when they come in, instead of coming straight through, they actually kind of curve in and make it thin all the way down. So it cuts really, really well. So what do you think about the knife?
It's really lightweight. I feel like I'm not a fan of the blade because I think it looks like a mini meat cleaver or
It's like a razor. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be like a razor.
That's just kind of weird to me, right?
So it's like the sheep's foot, except they kind of clip it a little bit instead of rounding it over.
I think it feels okay, like the way the scales feel, but I'm just not a fan of the blade.
No.
No.
So this one here, you heard me say the name before, and I heard you chuckle when I said it.
Uh-oh.
This one's the hedgehog.
That is cute.
So QSP does animals.
The scales kind of look like hedgehog quills or whatever. I don't know what the term
Yeah, the
is.
pattern definitely looks like
Yeah,
it.
so-
Which is funny because this one also, from the same place from traditional pocket, it's an exclusive. The regular one doesn't look like this. The regular one has like these type of micarta handles on top of the liners on them. So I think this actually, even though it's exclusive to them, actually kind of looks like the back of a hedgehog a little bit to me.
It does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that one, I forgot what I was going to say. I lost my train of
You
thought.
said they were they named their stuff after a lot of
animals. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's right. Yeah, because they have the penguin. This one's the hedgehog. I don't think we've seen the other ones, but I don't have it anymore. I had a parrot.
Really?
QSP parrot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the penguin and the parrot were kind of like their first knives.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. If not, I totally understand. Thanks to everyone out there that regularly leaves the comments and the likes. I appreciate you. Hope you have a fantastic week. Until next time, peace.